What is up, guys? Welcome to Weekly Warfare. I'm Chris Puckett, your host, and I'm joined by the best commentator in all of New York City.
Well, yeah, by default.
Absolutely. It's Goldenboy. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm pumped. This is actually great. This is the first time that we're going to have a show dedicated to the Call of Duty community. So this is what's up.
Now, everyone knows me as a Halo Reach commentator or a Halo 2, Halo 3 commentator, whatever you want to call it. I'm from the Halo world. I'm learning Modern Warfare, so be patient with me, Call of Duty community. I hope that after a few weeks of doing this show and commentating live matches that I catch up to Goldenboy and my buddy Corey Dunn. But for now, I'll admit it, I'm a freaking noob, so be patient with me. This is the pilot episode. We just put it together in about 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
So bear with us through this first show, but hopefully we put on an amazing, amazing show for you. It's going to be broken up into 4 segments. We're starting it off with some current events. We're going to tell you what's going on in the Call of Duty world this week, what's happening on GameBattles.com, where you should be playing, what you should be doing, and which pros to pay attention to.
That's right.
Our buddy Hastro will be joining us to give us a quick update on his team Envious and what he's been up to today. He's a very busy man.
Yeah.
Then after that, we're going to have a show match. That is segment number 2. The show match for the night is coming from the GameBattles.com Search and Destroy tournament for Modern Warfare 3 on the Xbox 360. We will be featuring Hastro's team Envious, and they will be facing off against Nips. So that's Ninjas in Pajamas for those of you who didn't know.
Yeah, Ninjas in Pajamas.
Yeah.
Not the other thing.
All day, baby. I'm calling them Nips all night. Deal with it.
Oh, God.
Anyway, change your name. That's what GB credits are for. After that, we're going to have State of the Call of Duty world, basically. I like to...
The better version.
I like to call it State of the Duty.
State of the Duty.
And which will be hosted by my buddy here, Goldenboy. We're going to have Rambo on. We're going to have Fear Moho. RJ34 and Aches are going to be battling back and forth.
Back and forth.
Someone's going to try and come out on top as the debate winner on whether or not we should allow kill streaks in competitive gameplay. So that's a very interesting topic. I'm super pumped to get to that. And then finally, at the end of the night, I'm going to show off my COD skills.
God hope so.
Goldenboy and myself will be running pubs with hopefully a winner or a player from our winning team. Actually, I think they have to keep playing matches all night.
They might, yeah.
But we'll be inviting some of you guys from the twitch.tv chat room. So shout out to everyone who's in the chat room right now. We will be inviting you to the games, playing some pubs with you until about 10 o'clock tonight. But are you ready for segment number 1?
I'm freaking ready, bro. Let's do this.
Dude, I haven't commentated Call of Duty in so long. I am pumped for tonight.
Since 2008, by the way.
2008?
That's my last tally of it.
Yeah,
Since you did it with Fwiz, I believe, in 08
at the national championship with playing the game like 12 times. All right. Well, let's get right into it. It is time for your current events, our news section. We got Call of Duty temp ban lasts 13.5 years. That's right, Lennox. Go ahead and pull this one up. This week, Infinity Ward's creative strategist Robert Balling confirms the decade-long ban, and they are taking this very serious. So if you are someone out there trying to break the game, doing anything malicious,
beware.
Yeah.
Beware, because you were gonna get the ban hammer put on you. Like, I mean, okay, I get it though. You know, you want to ban someone for a long time. That's all good and dandy and all that. But
this
13 years.
This is their temp ban, man.
That's a temp ban. What's a perma
temporary 13.5-year ban. So shout out to the guys at Infinity Ward, not putting up with the bullshit hackers. I kind of like it. So that's just kind of general news going on. We've got a lot of tweaks being made to the game through patches and updates. We'll get to that a little bit later when we're talking with Hastro. But we should probably catch everyone up. If you're not familiar with the MLG Pro circuit, you should be. But we'll give you some updates on what's going on during the off-season. Goldenboy, what's going on with our national champions' next threat?
Well, like most Call of Duty teams, they lasted, I would say, about a week, and they broke up, unfortunately. So next threat, separated. You had Mutation, who is going to be going with Halifax, and I don't know what's the rest of the team. I think Striker's in that as well. Sensor is now in the new Leverage, or Leverage with Sensor, I should say. It's going to be Scump, Aches, TP, and Sensor himself, and then that's actually gonna be pretty good. But it's ironic because I know Sensor and Aches aren't the best of friends, so I think they probably put their squabbling aside and was like, "Listen, we're a great team together. Let's make something happen."
It's like, you're really fucking good. I want to play with you.
Pretty much. I mean, you can't knock them. They're I would say 2 of the best players in the game. So I say keep them together. All
right, guys, play nice. Let's make that work. Well, let's take a look at the new Icons extravagant roster. It was supposed to be Rambo, Assassin, Twiz and Scump. Everyone was calling it basically a dream team. They hadn't dropped a game in their online play. Absolutely dominating.
Amazing squad.
What the hell happened to this squad?
Well, I think that one of the reasons that you have to keep in mind is it was just lack of practice. You know, Assassin was taking a little bit of a break, which is completely understandable. You know, you just got done with the entire season. You don't want to continue the grind and, you know, just relax, enjoy the game for a little bit. As far as Twiz, I know him and Twiz, you know, went their way. Scump went back with Scump with leverage, excuse me. And now you're going to have Rambo, who, according to what we're told, is right now running with Too Quick, Apathy, and NK Assassin. So that's a different assassin, not the same assassin from Fear fame.
How many assassins are there in Call of Duty?
I don't know. There are a lot of assassins.
There's 20 million Call of Duty players out there.
There's like 18 Saints, apparently. There's like all of them are Saints, you know, but none of them are nice.
I like Scumpy, man.
I like Scumpy.
Creative.
Name.
Scumpy.
I'll take it. I like Goldenboy better.
Anyway,
I'm kidding.
All right. Well, we should talk a little bit about Assassin here. A lot of people say he should have been the MVP multiple times last season. What's Assassin up to? And fans see him as the main slayer, but does he see himself as a main slayer?
Well, no. Assassin sees, and he's a very modest guy. So if you tell him he's a beast, he's gonna be like, "Nah, man, I'm not a beast." He's gonna say, he's gonna be like, "I'm just a support guy." That's his thing. He's very quiet, very mellow. That's the kind of dude that he is. So he's gonna say that he's a support player. He facilitates his team, and I've teamed with him back in Halo. You know, we're good friends, and I could say that he is a support guy. That's something that he does.
Really?
Yeah.
He just catches fire randomly.
Yeah, and then when he catches fire, I mean, you can't stop him. That's
so
Assassin.
What's he up to? Have you talked to him at all since he left Extravagant?
No, I have not talked to him since he left Extravagant, but we talked prior to that. He was hopeful about the team, but then it seemed like, I guess what it was just a lack of practice, wanting to take a break, wanting to chill out a little bit, which is completely understandable. I mean, I know the feeling. You come back from a season like that, and you just kind of want to relax.
Right.
And especially with the way the team was, I know for a fact that, you know, the Fear Squad, as good as they were a little volatile at times. You know, a lot of good players on that team that had a lot of great opinions. So now now that they're separated, John's back with Moho, and that's Fear.
Right.
So, you know, pretty much Assassin, I guess, is just going to do his own thing for right now. Maybe make a new team with Twiz, which I would really like to see.
All right, and let me get this preseason prediction. What are the chances that we see Twiz, John, and Assassin all playing together at the first MLG event if Modern Warfare is on the circuit?
Very low. I'd have to say very low. John's pretty low to Moho, so I'm gonna have to stick with John and Moho staying together. I think the better thing is, will Moho and Assassin ever reunite? That's the bigger thing.
Oh, we got to ask Moho. He's going to be on the show later on during that debate.
I'm going to give him a call.
All right. Well, lots of free agents out there. There's a big thread going on Game Battles right now, right? Is that where it's at?
There's a big thread. Credit to Sam Zors, who created the thread. Basically, he compiled all the team of 4s, team of 3s, team of 2s, free agents, all that stuff. You can go on the MLG forums, and you can find it right there. I think he even made a post on the Game Battles forum. So once again, credit to Sam Zors, because he is a former pro circuit. Well, he is a pro circuit player, I should say. He was a pro player for, I think, Redemption. I'm not too sure, the squad or Revolution, one of those two, at the end by Nationals. Great guy. So shout outs to him for that.
Sam Zors, thank you for all the hard work. You guys can check that out. We'll post up the link to that on Twitter a little bit later. Moving on, though, we got to talk about, we're going to be seeing some pro teams tonight. There's no official pro teams for Modern Warfare yet, but let's talk about some of the AM teams. I know you've been a very busy man with the Golden Invitational. Tell me, who are some AM teams to be looking out for? Some teams are doing some big work on Game Battles right now.
Yes. Well, for one, we have Team Vanity. That's the first place team, if I'm correct, on Game Battles right now. It's Vanity, and then you have Devote. So now Vanity's going to be with that 35-game win streak, which is pretty good. And then you're going to have Team Devote. It's a 23-game win streak. But funny thing, though, is that I haven't seen any of those teams competing in the Invitationals or anything like that I've been doing. So the teams that I've actually been looking at mainly as of late has been iDefiance, won the Invitational yesterday. Rival, which is now Juked, a former pro team in Black Ops. They team up with Spacely, and that's going to be a very good team, because I personally believe that Saints might be one of the best players in the game.
Number one?
Probably, man. He's untouched on land. He's won 2v2s, free-for-alls, 4v4s. The kid's unstoppable. Pro teams have fallen to him too, including Scumpy, Jumba, Fatalize, as well as it's a Bob. So lots of teams have fallen to Saints. So let's see what happens there. And of course, you have Menaces, another very good team, won the Invitational. So lots of good AM teams on the rise, and you really need to pay attention to them because those are going to be probably your pro teams moving into this next season. Because I want to see more dedication from our pros. We don't see that much dedication. They're all talking about Twitter and their little e-drama. They got to avoid that crowd. I'm calling you out, guys. I'm calling you out.
She's so pretty. She's mine.
That's right.
All right. Well, finally, we've covered some of the AM teams. Coming up next, though, we got to cover all of the patches that are going down this week, how the game has changed, what's different with the weapons. We'll cover all of that, and we're going to be doing it with our good buddy as Hastro joins the show. That's coming up after this commercial break.